Greetings, elementals. This is a public service announcement. So there's no reading, but it is about, preparation, not panicking. Okay. I do believe we're in the season of judgment, and we do know we're also in the month of October, so there are lots of October surprises. And one of the reasons I believe that me and my family, we were able to survive the Hurricane Helene situation was because of the amount of preparation. And I'm caring, I was born for such a time as this all my life. I have lived through being in the Caribbean. I've lived through earthquakes, through volcanoes, having volcanic ashes coming on me as a child. I remember that distinctly in the second grade. And also, of course, with the hurricanes, being struck by them, having harsh issues during hurricanes, you know, and, you know, learning about from a very young age about preparation. And so that's one of the reasons why I do what I do. And I wanted to bring this information to you all so that you all can get prepared. Because as you see now, the perfect storm is brewing, all right? And this is my third attempt now to try to record this. I've been interrupted on the prior two times. Very weird situations happening. So for some reason, collective, they don't want you all to know this. They don't want you all to know how and you're going to need to be able to survive. You already got your mental and you have to get your mental house in order. You have to have your spiritual house in order so that you can survive the physical attacks. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to tell you all about is storing up bottled water. Very, 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 very important, right? My story on this particular, I always have bottled water. I always have spring water stored, and we drink alkaline, but we cook with spring, and that's a whole other story. But leading up to this, the hurricane happened on Thursday night. We were told, by the way, we here in the Carolinas, we were not given any warning about a hurricane hitting us. We were told to be a tropical storm. Put your patio furniture in. Ha ha ha. Everything will be hunky-dory. And it'll pass off. You may have some flooding. That's what we were told. This situation, when I woke up, it was the winds that woke me up, and I looked out and I saw the tall trees in the back, and I said, oh shit, this is a hurricane, because I've been through many in my life, okay? So I knew that we were being hit with hurricane force winds, all right? So bottom line for you all, store your water. Get as much extra water as you can. This becomes a big issue. And even when you have the bottled water, one of the things we learned is that water can only go so far. So that'll be discussed in a later situation. The other thing you're going to need to have is your hygiene supplies. Buy extra body washes, extra soap, extra toothpaste, all of the stuff that you need. Have them set aside. Have storage bins. Put these things away so that when situations like this occur, you have ample supply, ready to roll and ready to handle the situation. Okay? The other thing that you need is battery power packs. This will be for your cell phones. This will be for your laptops if you're able to use them, and or your iPads, whatever the case is, and also your car. There's a thing called a Boost Sport and Jump Starter for the car. I've had one for 4+ years now. Can boost your car in case your battery or something goes out in a situation like this. Very good to have. Okay. One of the things that came in very handy for us is that we were able to use the extra power from our laptops when our batteries died on our phones to charge the phones. So this is really good stuff. The fourth item that you're going to need is money or something to barter with, which includes silver. As you'll be seeing on the screenshot today here, the situation is dire in North Carolina. Now the places, and I can tell you personally, there were places after the storm when you were able to cut your way with chainsaws out of where you were able to get warm food or something, and you go to places. IHOP had signs that says, oh, we're only accepting cash only. Cash only is huge. It was huge for the big establishments, and if you have neighbors or anyone that want to barter with, you're gonna have to have something that they want, exchange. They may have something that you want, and vice versa. So barterability comes in handy. So here's where silver items to barter with, and of course cash. Always have cash on hand. Okay. The other item is flashlights, batteries, and or LED lights. LED standalone LED lights. You saw the thing with the avatar. My son had like 5 or 6 of them from different, anime things and stuff that we got 2-3 years ago, and he might have used them for like 2 weeks, and then he got sick of them. I put them away because I realized that they could be used, and lo and behold, the batteries were still good, people. The batteries were still good, and they lasted us the entire time. So at night, they lit up the house, and we were able to use that as opposed to using our flashlight. So again, work smarter, not harder. Okay. The other things, canned goods, non-perishable foods, crackers, right? Protein bars, dehydrated fruits, snacks, very, very, very crucial in these times. Okay. For the items that you want to have a butane burner, if you're going to cook up some stuff, you're going to need to have a butane burner. Okay. We had a one burner. It did the job. We were able to cook with the supplies that we had over the span of a couple of nights until we knew of places that were fully up and running to get a big on meal. Okay. The other thing, camping supplies. Let me tell you, people, the butane burner came with the camping supplies as well, but I had to give it its own category because of how important it is. If you have a backyard garden and you can pull out some vegetables and get the chopping and get the cooking, that's what you could do with the burner. Okay. But the camping supplies, in the event that you have to, you're displaced, you have tents, you have showers, you have all of these other things that you would normally utilize going camping, you can utilize them in your backyard if necessary, if it's safe for you to do so. Okay. Store up your medical. Then number 9, store up your medical items, your medical supplies. Put a little bit aside. If you have children who need specific medication or you are on a specific medication, put those aside. Make sure you have extra in the event that something goes awry. Also, you're going to have certain supplements to keep your energy high. Okay, so make sure that you utilize those as well. Okay. Number 10, board games and bikes. Okay, I put B&B, board games and bikes, right? It keeps the children occupied. It keeps you fit as well. Everybody's biking for the little time that you're out. Get active. Continue to stay active. And of course, the children get bored at night. Board games help because, again, no power. After a while, you don't necessarily want to use the extra juice that you have for charging entertainment things such as, tablets or whatnot. Get to the board games. Get back to being a family. Very, very important. Okay. Maybe 11, right? I have here maybe 12 items. Actually, a couple of other things really quickly. Have hunting and fishing supplies. This is the event that in case something really, really goes awry, you have a water source nearby. I always live near water sources. It's just a wise thing to do, so that you're able to, gather and gather for your food, hunt for your food, and or fish to get your food. Good things to do. And of course, the trusty garden being item number 12. So a total of 12 items for you. Get your gardens going, people. Right now, I did plant a fall garden, very few items, but at least I have something going now. With the strike in the port, I'll be adding to the garden. It incentivized me to do even more. You don't even have to have something fancy. You can put it in those big pots. You can get potatoes that way, other items. So, there are ways to work around what you have. There are vertical gardens. If you live in an apartment, get into gardening, get back to, and I told you all that you're going to have to get back to the land. I mentioned that to you all. All of these things are things that I mentioned in readings, right? And they're all coming to fruition right now. So I send you my love. Remember, it's not about being in fear. It is about knowing that you don't fear when you prepare. You don't fear when you prepare, right? And there's false energy and evidence appearing real. It's not for you. Okay, we are here for you. I want to know that I love you. And again, you are here to thrive, not to survive. You're here to thrive, and this is how you thrive. This is how you thrive. Okay, I send you my love, and I'll see you next time. All the best.